Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator tables video. My name is John. I'll be taking you through the charts this Wednesday, the 14th of December. Here you can see we have the live currency strength indicator tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are highlighting the same studies but just different time frames. So our trend traders is the higher time frame, our day traders is the lower time frame. You can see here some of the currencies are highlighted in green. That means there's a confluence between the two trading time frames, and that's where we'll be focusing our attention in this video. The tables auto update every 15 minutes 24/7, so wherever you are and you have access to the tables, you can get the latest update once you log in. So what are the tables showing us today? Well, the trend traders is showing us that the New Zealand dollar is the strongest currency still, followed by the Great British Pound at S2, followed by the yen at S3. On the weak side, we still have the Canadian dollar topping the table at W1, followed by the US dollar at W2, followed by the Swiss franc at W3. Day traders, we've got Aussie topping the table, followed by the Great British Pound, followed by the New Zealand dollar. On the weak side, we have the dollar topping the table, followed by the Canadian dollar, followed by the Swiss franc. So quite a lot of confluences here today. Now, we do have to just highlight that it is a huge news day today. We do have the Federal Reserve rate decision today, and it's highly anticipated that the Federal Reserve will hike rates by 50 basis points after yesterday's CPI data. So we do have to take into consideration that today might be a high volatile day, especially this evening around about 7 p.m. British Standard Time. However, I am going to talk about a dollar focused pair. We're going to talk about pound US dollar today because price is trading above the key resistance level now. So you can see here I'm on the daily time frame. If I actually just go a little bit higher up to our monthly time frame, price is still on its way to the upside after forming that low in September, and it looks to me like we're going to be climbing up towards the next sort of monthly areas of resistance. So we have all the way up at this trend line here, for instance. That could be where price is coming up to next on a monthly scale, considering the fact that we're trading between the 1-spot-1500 handle and the 1-spot-4250 handle in a large monthly range. We could be heading towards the monthly highs again that formed back through May 2021. Now, the bigger picture doesn't mean that obviously we're going to get there straight away. However, if we go down to the daily, we can see that we're continuing to make higher lows as price trades to the upside. And most recently, we traded above the recent swing high at 1-spot-2344. And we're trading above our main level of resistance, which is the 1-spot-2250 handle. So the next level I've got punched in for pound is the 1-spot-2650 handle, which are these previous swing highs over here. So could we be looking at a move where price comes up into the 1-spot-2650 handle? If we are, that can give us an opportunity to trade to the upside because it gives us the opportunity of trying to get at least 280 pips out of the market. Now, if I go down even further, you can see that on this 8-hour time frame, I have this channel punched in at the moment where price was respecting this bullish channel between these two levels here. And recently we talked about the price breaking out of this trend line at the 1-spot-2250. We did just say be aware because price could go either way at this point. Maybe a move back down to the range lows where we could expect then a continuation to the upside. However, instead of doing that, if we just zoom in, we can see that price consolidated around the 1-spot-2250 handle, which is just in here, okay, and then we've accelerated to the upside. Now that was because of the US CPI data. Now what it looks like today is that we're having a continuation move now of yesterday's CPI, so it looks like we are starting to push again to the upside here. So what we may have to start to do is take off this channel resistance high. We may have to look at putting in another trend line support coming through here because the conditions are starting to change here. We can see that we did have this nice bullish channel. However, we can now add another trend line in to look for the opportunities for price to continue to bounce off this trend line support. Now, if I go even lower to the 4-hour time, I might even actually go one more lower to the hourly time frame. What we've typically been looking for are these larger pullbacks in here. So we don't really have that larger pullback yet. What would be ideal is maybe if price formed a lower high here, came back down, maybe even consolidated a bit further, come back towards maybe the 123 handle, which are these previous highs, then that would be a nice opportunity, I feel, for price to trade to the upside. However, because of the high volatility news later, I think price may just start pushing back to the upside here, depending on how it goes with the Federal Reserve this evening. But things are pointed north here for pound at the moment, and I think if we do see the Federal Reserve being very cautious or dovish, then we could see another move up to the 2650 handle. Now, another pair of interest for me at the moment is Aussie CAD. We can see that Aussie tops the day traders as the strongest currency, CAD the weakest here. So day traders may be looking for an opportunity on Aussie CAD. So if I just bring in Aussie CAD, you can see I've marked up a little area on the 15-minute time frame here for a day trading opportunity. Now, we may have missed the boat here because you can see that price has accelerated away from our area of demand. So we may have come up a little bit short here because price looks to have found some support instead at the previous structure high there, and it looks to be pushing to the upside here. So my idea was that if price could pull back into this sort of demand area where we saw price rally about 20-25 pips this morning, find support again, we could then target the recent swing highs. Now if I just zoom out, we can see that Aussie CAD has actually breached through a bearish channel high. We had the close last week outside, so that was a sign that potentially we could see price continue to the upside. We were actually looking to see how price reacted around here, because what we didn't want to see was price the next week then close back below, because then we would have expected maybe a move to the downside. But with CAD being so weak, what we were looking for was, if that held, could we continue to the next area of resistance, which is the 0.9475 handle. Now if I go down even further, again you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we're really interested in this market because we're getting those higher lows, and you can even see that price has recently traded through the previous highs, come back and retested. So that's why we're really interested in seeing another move to the upside here back into those highs, is because the 4-hour continues to make these higher lows in the market. So really looking for a potential day trade and opportunity for price to move higher. May have missed out here now because of that demand zone, but just wanted to let you know, just in case price does come back down into this area, and if we do see bullish price action, there might be something around this area for a move back to the swing highs. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, if you do have access to the currency strength indicator tables, they auto update every 15 minutes, so please take advantage and log in and get the latest update. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.